a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Allen to throw once more. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now it's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and it's now 21-7. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. That is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Herbert. Keenan Allen. He finds his target, Allen. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 25-yard line. In motion, Hollins. Ritter on 1st and 10. Short throw to Smith. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back.
Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts from 17 yards out. And the Falcons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yeah, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Here's Darius Davis on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On first down, Justin Herbert escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on 3rd down now. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Returnable here for Davis. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Bud Dupree, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. But they allow the conversion. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Back to throw here, Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And down to the 36-yard line here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Ritter's throw complete to Hollins. And quickly they get to the line. First down, here's Ritter. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10 now. It's Ritter. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready?
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Caught out left side by Robinson. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
On the ready.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Looking to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. And he can't escape, and down he goes. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Ritter. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Eckler now between the tackles. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That play ended for a net loss by Jesse Bates.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now it's Herbert. That is caught. Touchdown. Mike Williams, 43 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And complete to Drake London. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Ritter to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. Looking to throw it here, Ritter. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
So a response there to touchdown, the opening drive of this 3rd quarter, as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now in Atlanta. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Herbert on first down now. He's got Allen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The Ritter's throw taken in by London. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The Ritter, he wants to change the play here. 2nd and 4. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First and 10, it's Patterson. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Go red. Blue, go. Ready.
Ritter. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Hey, red.
Here's Ritter. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
On the ball.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will add to their 4th quarter lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Richie Grant. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think.
He's by himself, Keenan Allen. Down to the 10. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. To the air again, Herbert to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The passing.
He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now Herbert. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
Go!
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.